welcome to my channel. My name is Camille, and today I will be doing my 23 and 24 week pregnancy update. So if you are interested in hearing how I'm doing, please stick around. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you're a new subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. I talk about Christian faith, I talk about beauty, reviews, I do vlogs, clean with me videos, different things like that. So if that interests you, consider subscribing, and definitely don't forget to hit the like button. So let's get into this. So for starters, let's talk about the 23 week update first. So at 23 weeks, I did not have a lot of energy, but it wasn't as bad as 24. So I was pretty good. I was doing things as normal. I was cleaning the house. I did my hair. I was doing things, like doing extracurricular things, outside of the home. Just more busy. And I was able to sustain it. I felt fine. And I also, at 22 and 23 weeks, I think I had coffee for the first time since like April. I will say that helped me last week for sure, but I have reactions to caffeine, so I have to take it really easy. I usually just try to stay away from it because I'll have the energy and then I will plateau. Like I just go downhill, or I'll just have a reaction to it really bad. So I usually just try to stay away from it. So I think that kind of contributed to me having more energy than usual. I did this hairstyle at 23 weeks, which is surprising. I braided my hair back, put this hair in, styled it. I had energy to do it all. So that was something that was, that was interesting. We know Thanksgiving just passed, and I will say that my appetite has been the same. I haven't really overindulged in food. I haven't really had a big appetite. So I know how some people say they just can't stop eating. Like, I literally have to stop eating because I get full really quickly. And like, even when I go to restaurants now, like I had Culver's. So I had a sandwich, fries, and a milkshake. I barely ate the whole sandwich. I ate about 4 or 5 fries, took about 2 sips of my milkshake, and I was full. So that's like how my appetite is. As the baby gets bigger and is pushing up, I think my stomach just can't take it. I did experience that with Aiden, my last pregnancy, but it was a little bit farther, I believe. So I'm also still taking Unisum. I was taking B6 and Unisum to combat the morning sickness I was having, but I stopped taking B6 because I no longer need it. But I still need Unisum because if I don't take it, I don't sleep well. I literally will be tossing and turning all night. So I can tell the difference when I take it and when I don't take it. At 23 weeks, I will say that I did notice that I started peeing more frequently, especially at night in particular. So I do have to watch how much I drink before I go to bed. I also noticed that my feet were a little swollen. They weren't super swollen, but I did notice a little puffiness. As of this week, I will say that it isn't really any swelling in my feet this week. For 23 weeks, I did notice that my feet were a little bit swollen. And my back pain is definitely becoming more noticeable. Like, me having that pain at 23 weeks, like just lower back pain, I just knew that something was brewing. So I'm like, I don't want to experience what I had with Aiden, because what I had with him, y'all, it was no joke. And I'm just grateful that it's nowhere near like what it was with him. Like, it's just lower back pains. I can't explain it. Like, you just know when you're pregnant and your back just feel like it's just uncomfortable. You just don't feel comfortable. Like, even if you sit down, you stand up, you lay on your side, you just uncomfortable. That's the type of back pain I was experiencing last week. So, and I've been feeling flutters from the baby at about 17 weeks. But I would say I started feeling kicks about 3 weeks ago, maybe even 4 weeks ago. I'd say about 3 weeks ago, I started feeling the baby kick. And last week, I started really paying attention, and I noticed that the baby was just like moving like a lot. Like, like right now, I feel the baby moving, just rolling around. And yeah, it's just getting stronger. As far as my cravings, I've been wanting more homemade, like fresh food. I would say last week, I was more so into juice. So I like to go to the store and get like Tropicana, orange juice, cranberry juice, the light cranberry juice. I've been wanting that type of stuff. As far as my weight for last week, I don't know because I didn't have a doctor's appointment and I didn't weigh myself. All right, so into my 24-week update. This week, I am starting to feel hip pain and lower back pain. So last week I felt the lower back pain and it was just, yeah, it just wasn't good. But I'm starting to feel a little bit more hip pain. It's not excruciating, but it's enough to make you pay attention to it in the way you're moving, the way you're getting out of bed. Like I learned from my physical therapist the proper way to get out of bed and the correct way to put on pants, like, you know, instead of just standing up, putting one leg in, balancing on one leg. No, sit on the bed. You don't need to put any extra weight on either one of your legs. So make sure you're laying down, and when you step out of the shower, you just literally get right out. Like, don't stand there and have your leg unbalanced, you know, just stuff like that. Just making sure that I'm keeping my pelvis area balanced. As far as weight goes, I believe so far I've gained about 10 pounds. I have a doctor's appointment coming up this week, so I'll find out how much I've gained. But I believe so far I've gained about 10 pounds. I started at 177. My last doctor appointment, I was at about 187, I believe. So as of now, yeah, 10 pounds. And this week, yes, it has been rough because the baby's been kicking a lot more, and I felt like super tired. Like, you guys, when I tell you I've been tired, I mean like tired. Like, when Aiden takes his nap, I'm taking a nap with him. I don't care about cleaning up. You know, I try to get extra stuff done during the day, but no, I wasn't able to do that because I was just in pain, tired. It's like either I was in pain and tired, or I was just tired. So it's like, what do? Rest as much as you can. So that's what I've been doing this week, just trying to rest, not trying to do too much extra. Just focus on allowing myself to just let my husband take over. He figures some things out and just take it easy. So I have noticed that my chest has gotten bigger. Like when I wear my, I have noticed that my chest have gotten bigger. Like when I wear my t-shirts, like they're starting to rise up more. Like my belly is poking out. It's not too much out, but it's out. But I would expect my t-shirts to still be fitting me, especially the loose ones. Now I'm like, it's too soon for my t-shirts to be fitting like belly shirts. And yeah, so I gotta get more t-shirts because that's more so what I want to wear right now because I'm more comfortable. I don't have to put on business casual clothes, so I can dress more casual and comfy through the day. I have been feeling a little bit of pain on my stomach where my stretch marks are from my previous pregnancy, so I'm pretty sure those are stretching out more as well. I try to keep them lotioned up as best as I can, but you know how the body is. If it's going to have a stretch mark, it's going to have a stretch mark. So with last week me having to pee more frequently, I feel like this week it's just added on. So I have to get out of bed careful. Like, I don't think I really paid attention to how I got out the bed last week. But this week, I definitely am getting out the bed like proper body mechanics. Like I have to keep both legs together and then put them on the floor rather than, you know, how we get out of bed when we want to get up, you just put one leg down and put the other one down and just get up. But no, I have to literally pay attention to how I'm getting out the bed. Also, make sure I don't drink too much before I go to sleep as well. And y'all, I'm out of breath in this video. If y'all can't tell, I must be doing good editing. But yes, I'm out of breath. I'm trying to talk not too fast, but I'm starting to notice that I'm out of breath more. And that's to be expected. And that's to be expected because baby's taking up the room and growing. So yeah. So this week, well, he's been heavy. So I don't even know why I say this week. Like, he's been heavy. Like, carrying his car seat and putting him in the car is a struggle. So that's something. And him, just carrying him in general. Like, I can carry him for probably about 5 minutes and I'm out of breath. I'm like, okay, baby, I gotta put you down because you're too heavy. I'm like, I love you, baby, but I gotta put you down. And his car seat doesn't make it any easier because he's a big boy. So as far as cravings, I've been craving like fresh fruits. Like yesterday I had mango and watermelon, and what else did I have that I was really wanting? I've been eating more oranges and apples, and also I've been eating more salads as well. Like, I love having a fresh salad with cucumbers, a little bit of shredded cheese with some crunchy onions on there, with olives, ranch, pepper. I'm trying to think of everything that I put on there. I don't think I put anything else. Yeah, so that's the salad that I make. It's really good. Oh, bacon crumbles. So I also add bacon crumbles as well. So that salad is really good. So if you end up making you a salad and you try that, let me know how you like it because it's really good when I eat it. As far as the baby being more active this week, I would say the baby is more active when I eat fruits. I would say the baby's more active when I eat fruits, like, especially when I drink orange juice. Like, I mean, like, super active when I drink orange juice. I mean, when I eat fruit and have like a piece of candy, the baby may be lightly active, but orange juice, the baby's flipping around, doing all kinds of flips, doing all kinds of stuff. It's so funny. I'm like, let me not do that, because when the baby start kicking like that, different bones start going out of place. So I'm trying to keep the baby, you know, from being too active. You know, I want the baby to be active, but like not too active because of something I'm doing. Sometimes I find this so funny. Aiden will talk to my stomach. Like, he'll be sitting there picking with my belly button and doing his little gibberish, talking to my stomach. So I'm like, I wonder if he can sense that I'm pregnant. I don't know. If you have a baby and the baby did that when you're pregnant, let me know if that happened to you as well. So for this week, I'm just reading off the baby center real quick. It says that my baby is the size of an ear of corn, which I think is pretty cool. The length is about 11 3/4 of an inch, and the weight is about 1 1/4 of a pound. And it says that the respiratory sacs at the tips of the smallest branches of your baby's lungs are growing and multiplying, adding more surface area for the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide once your baby is born. It says, still skinny, but not for long. Your baby cuts a pretty lean figure at this point, but his body is filling out proportionally, and he'll start to plump up. His skin is still thin and translucent, but that will start to change as well. And also, we're not finding out the sex of the baby until the baby is born. Well, we feel like it would be more, it would just be better for us to wait. We have our son, we have our daughter, and it'll be a great surprise for us and our family to just wait to see, you know, what God blessed us with. And also, it says, for me, mommy, the top of my uterus has risen above my belly button, and now it's about the size of a soccer ball. I feel like I'm out of breath more, so I definitely feel like the baby is above my stomach. Like, if I like cough or like clear my throat, the baby kind of like pushes out of my belly button. I can feel that. It feels a little weird, but it's cool. It's just interesting. So it says I have 16 more weeks to go. And if you don't know, I'm due March 20th, 2022. And this will be my third precious little baby. And we are so excited. And yeah, this was my 23 and 24 week update. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are pregnant currently and are experiencing some of the things that I'm experiencing, please drop it in the comments below so we can talk. You know, I like to build community and talk to other mothers. Hey, if you're a father and you're trying to help your wife and be supportive, you can comment too. So if you like my content and you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And also, I just appreciate all of you and all the love that you share on my channel. It means a lot to me. So I just hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.